Ya, pakai apa nih?
Well, hello there everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all, and welcome to Once Upon a River, right here at River Wonders. Now, folks, my name is Dinesh, and I am a junior eco ranger here at River Wonders. In fact, I've only recently started working here, folks. So my senior ranger that you met earlier on, she'll be joining us a little bit later to guide me along and introduce you all to lots of amazing animals. In fact, she sent me out here a few minutes early today to look for animals in the area, as us eco rangers are always on the lookout for wildlife. Now, with that said, has anyone actually seen any animals yet? Yes? Where? Well, sneaking up right behind me here, folks, we have Loey, the African grey parrot. Known in fact to be one of the smartest birds in the world, the African grey parrot, like most parrots, is a great mimicker of sound. So with Loey's on microphone right over here, I'm going to show off some of his skills. Now, first, Loey, would you like to give everyone here, a nice wave hello? Well, there he goes, a little bit high up in the air. And now, to accompany the wave, Loey, let's say hello. Oh, there we have a very nice and polite hello from Loey. As you can see, folks, Loey here has great manners. So, Loey, since there are so many people here to see us today, why don't we thank them for joining us? Okay? Loey, say thank you. Once more, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there we are. Very nice. Thank you as well, Loey. Now, as you can see, folks, and as I said, Loey here is highly intelligent. But you know what? He's also quite beautiful. Now, these African greys are covered in grey feathers, but Loey, show off your red tail. As you can see, very nice, beautiful, bright red tail feathers that Loey has on his bottom as well. Now, Loey, thank you so much for showing off for us all a little bit today. I think at this point, it's probably time for you to head home. But before you go, let's say bye.
Bye.
There we are. Goodbye to you, Loey. And how about a round of applause, folks, for our African grey parrot. Loey here is just the first animal we're going to meet at Once Upon a River. Later on, we're going to catch up with many of his friends, creatures that live in and around the water's edge. Now, rivers, lakes, and streams are all very important habitats. Just like us, animals need to drink fresh water to survive, and Loey, excuse me, sorry folks, does this belong to anyone? Loey found a plastic bottle. Anyone drop it back there before it goes? Loey, another? Oh, okay. Now folks, I think Loey is upset at finding this trash littered in another bottle. How in the world? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now this is a serious issue in fact because plastic products like these are actually some of the deadliest monsters in the wild. And left and out in nature, this trash can end up killing thousands, if not millions of animals every year. But this does not have to be the case. Now, plastic products are highly recyclable. Although I don't think we have a recycling bin in Community Center. No? Okay, well, I'm just going to have to hold on to these bottles folks until I can find a better way to dispose of them. In fact, I think I should probably report this issue to my senior eco ranger. She'll know what to do. So if you allow me, folks, I'll head backstage to look for her, and the two of us will be back in just a few moments to continue the afternoon's adventure. Okay? All right, thank you. Fiona?
Awesome, just feeling all right. Join me over here, let's greet everyone first. Wow, I see a lot of new faces. Once again, hi everyone. Hello. All right, welcome to River Wonders and to our Once Upon a River adventure. Now let me introduce myself first, okay? My name is Fiona. I am a senior eco ranger right over here at River Wonders. Now I think earlier on you might have met up with my new partner, okay? This is Dinesh, our new junior eco ranger, and in fact everyone, we will be your guides for today. Now for today, we would like all of you to use your imagination. Ooh, there you go. Now that is because this simple pool in front over here is going to transform and bring us all around the world to meet up with really amazing animals. So with that said, I believe all of you are ready for the adventure. But Dinesh, are you ready for the adventure?
Am I? Yes, ready.
Okay, let's get started, shall we? Let's walk along the water's edge. We see what we can find. Yes, this way now. Wait, it's moving.
Oh, wait. Fiona, I think there's something over there.
I think we found something.
Oh, wait, yes.
Whoa.
Oh, Fiona, okay. Wait, Fiona, what do I do? Okay, I got it.
You got it?
I got
Okay,
it.
good.
What do
Okay,
I do?
let's bring out and show everyone what we
Bring
found.
out.
Yes, be
Okay,
careful.
well.
Let's go. Wow, look at this. Seems like it is our lucky day. We found skittles over here. Our green iguana. Now, green iguanas can be found in Central and South America, usually high up in the trees, feeding on hazy leaves and even bugs right under the sun. Now, in fact, in the event of a predator like hawks or even owl, what these animals are known to do is to leap off, even off the highest tree and right into the water. Now, speaking of which, not a lot of people know green iguanas. They are actually amazing swimmers, excellent divers. In fact, these animals can actually hold their breath underwater for about 30 minutes.
Well, that's right, folks. 30 minutes indeed. These iguanas are amazing swimmers using their long and powerful tail. Now, this tail right over here, folks, well, it's actually also their weapon, covered in very sharp scales. One whip from an iguana's tail can actually give you quite a nasty cut. Right, Fiona?
That is right, Dinesh. You are holding onto the tail.
Oh, yes, how do I?
Very dangerous.
Dangerous.
You see the branch at the corner? Okay, put her there.
Over there?
Okay, let her get comfortable, okay? You know what? Thank you very much, Skittles, for joining us. Let's give her a big round of applause, shall we? Thank you, Skittles. Okay, in the meantime, let me share with all of you what we actually do as an eco ranger. Now you see, our job over here, it is to learn more about this animal, the environment they live in, so that we can actually keep them safe from harm. And if you are wondering, we are always looking for new help all the time, okay? Kids or even adults who wants to make a difference. You okay, Dinesh? Okay, you know what, Dinesh? We have seen an animal that is going to swim very well. Why not this time? Let's look for an animal that can fly.
Fly?
Yeah, she can
Oh,
fly back.
wait, Fiona, I can hear it now.
I don't see it though.
Where is it?
Oh, sorry, wrong direction, this side.
Oh, wow, Fiona, who is there?
Alright, joining us over here, this is Sam, our Oriental type Hornbill, smallest of all Asian Hornbill.
Well, having a closer look at Sam right over here, well, Fiona, I see he has, one more, really long, beautiful
Tail.
eyelash. Oh, there also, the eyelashes. And Fiona,
Yeah?
what is this big thing on top of his head?
Okay, let's talk about the eyelashes first. Okay, now if you have a closer look, some of you might notice the eyelashes look very similar to ours, very long, very curly. Now keep in mind the eyelashes over here, it is not made up of hair. It is actually modified feathers. Now also the huge thing above his head, that is actually called a cast. What is a cast for? We are not entirely sure. It is said to actually function like an echo chamber, making their voices louder.
Wow! Well, apart from that, folks, Fiona, I stood was it hopping?
Oh, yes. Now you see, in the forest, these animals are obviously known to fly, but they have another unique way of moving on closer lower branches at times, that is to hop instead, okay? Do you know what? It's easy. Finish. Let's do a demonstration.
A demonstration? Well, I think we can do that first with the help of some of our Eagle Rangers joining us up on stage. Today we have, is that Mr. Shawifi? Ah, yes, Shawifi. Right over here is also Mr. Randy and Mr. Ron. Now, our three Eagle Rangers right here, so they're going to make up 6 branches with their arms stretched out right in front of them. Like this. Ready? And oh, here comes Sam hopping right across the stage. Great job, Sam, although Fiona.
Yeah.
I think that was quite fast. Okay, can we do that one more time?
Okay.
Alright, well grab your camera folks and I'm going to send Sam here, hopping all the way home. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 surface hop from Sam. Let's give it up for our Hornbill and of course, Mr. Ron, Randy, and Mr. Agouti.
Thank you, Sam, for joining us. Now you see, Oriental White Hornbill like Sam over here can be found all over Southeast Asia. Speaking of which, the 6th animal we are meeting up with can be found in the same region as well. In fact, this animal over here, they do have a very unique scent. Half the time, you smell them first before you see them. Joining us over here, we got Parrot, the Asian small-clawed otter.
Well, sitting around the corner, it looks like Tucker has found himself a crab. Out in the wild, in fact, otters are known to be incredible hunters, folks, feeding on all sorts of aquatic prey. In fact, they're such great fishermen that people in countries like India have worked with otters in the wild. They can help us collect seafood. As Tucker is showing up right now, dropping the crab into Fiona fishing basket with his very nimble paws. Now, Tucker is only about 6 years old, folks, and already, as you can see, quite an accomplished fisherman.
No, that is right. Thank you, Tucker. Oh yeah, Dinesh, I heard something about a recycling bin earlier on.
Oh, Fiona, you found one perfect timing because, as you all remember, folks, Loie found these 3 plastic bottles at the start of the show. Now, if I toss the bottles over to Tucker, folks, he'll use those nimble paws I mentioned to help me drop the bottle into the bin. 1 down and 2 more to go. Here you are, Tucker. Once again, folks, helping me to clean up our little river. How about some encouragement for young Tucker right here? The second goes, down it goes, and now Tucker, here is the last bottle. How about some extra encouragement for young Tucker right here, folks? Recycling all 3 bottles. Now, as I said earlier, Tucker is only 6 years old. Now, I think if a 6-year-old of can recycle, so can we.
That is right. Thank you, Tucker, for joining us. You know what, Dinesh, I was thinking, enough about Southeast Asia, we go somewhere else, okay? South America this time, shall we? Now here is saying, deep in the forest, there lives a rodent that looks a lot like a giant fish. Now this rodent is going to be a pretty fast runner, great jumper, and excellent swimmer. Joining me from the back this time, we got Sarah. You are Sarah Agouti.
Well, I've learned a lot about these Agoutis today. So, shy rodents native to the forest floor of the Amazon. Now that's where Agoutis find their favorite food, nuts and seeds. In fact, these rodents are blessed with such sensitive ears, they can hear nuts fall from trees from miles away. Now, as they forage for their food, Agoutis often do not immediately eat, but bury extra food underground for safekeeping. Now what happens though if an Agouti does not return to dig up its buried treasure? Well, those seeds grow into brand new trees, making Agoutis like Sarah excellent natural gardeners of the rainforest.
That is right. Okay, thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Whom did you say, Sarah? Don't fall down, yeah? There you go. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Now then, it's time for us to take out the next animal friend.
What animal?
Yes, okay, you know what? Well, I look for it. In the meantime, why not we play a little guessing game?
Guessing game?
Okay, some clues. This animal, they are known to move from side to side. They have eyes that never close. and come ducking in and out of their mouth. Yes, think about it. What kind of animal is that? Well, I look for
Nice to try. Fiona,
huh?
do you have any more clues?
Oh, more clues. Okay. This animal very long, very scaly, no legs.
See?
Yes, no
All
legs.
right, Fiona, I think I know what you're talking about.
What is it?
Is it a snake?
A snake. That is right. I'm talking about snake. In fact, I have it right here.
Okay, well, we're going to need a snake this afternoon, folks, all the way from, Fiona, which snake, where is it? Maybe
Okay, I'm so sorry, a very quick question. Anyone over here is scared of snake? Raise your hand right now. Anyone scared of snake? I see finger pointing.
Oh,
Yes,
so
okay, we have a slight problem today.
Let's take out the snake.
Yeah, that's the problem. I left the snake inside the bag. I put it from the top. I close it.
So
But I wasn't aware there's an opening at the bottom.
that's one.
So I cannot find the snake.
Well,
Okay.
it came out over there.
Okay, just look around. Okay, the rest of you again, I am so sorry about this. This is not supposed to happen. Can you help me out? Look underneath your seat. There is a gap. My friend is going to hide there sometimes. Okay? You see anything moving? You see a shadow? Don't touch it. Shout for us. I will run over. Okay? Okay. Did there anything?
No, Fiona, there's
You sure?
nothing over here.
Okay. How about I check this side?
Exactly.
Okay, I'll check again. On the back. I think it's missing. Look, the snake. Okay.
Fiona?
Ah!
Fiona, I think I see something back here, Fiona.
Oh, you found it? Is it a snake?
Yes, Fiona, there's a snake here.
Be gentle, take out and show everyone.
Check it out. Okay, wait, Fiona. Okay, Fiona, I got it. I got it. Oh no.
Dinesh?
Fiona, the snake. Can you? Oh no. It's not moving, Fiona.
I can. Wait,
Oh no. Wait.
it's a rubber snake. Yes, rubber. The fake one. I'm looking for a live snake,
I
Dinesh.
thought it was.
What happened?
I thought it was.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I wasn't kidding when we are missing a snake. You sure there's nothing?
There's nothing
Okay,
there.
let me put it in the bag. Okay, again, haven't seen anything so far. Can you look around you? Anything?
Okay.
Dinesh?
Colin?
Oh, over here.
Well, thank goodness. Oh, our reptile ranger right over there, Mr. Colin, has found our beautiful reticulated hyphen that goes by the name of Danger. Now, these snakes both are actually native to Southeast Asia. And although Danger here has quite an intimidating name, he actually is quite a calm boy. Quite an active in the team weather we're having right now, though. He is quite a young fellow as well. In fact, Danger is only about 4 years old, folks. And at such a young age, you can see, he's already quite long. In fact, he is about 3 meters in length. And at that size, well, he's far from fully grown. Because these reticulated pythons, folks, can actually reach an amazing 6 meters in length, making them the longest fish in the world. Now, at that amazing adult size, reticulated pythons can eat a staggering amount of rodents in a single year. In fact, snakes like pythons, those are all very important members of all of their ecosystems. They help us to maintain and control rodent populations out in the wild and even in urban areas like Singapore. Now, in Singapore, folks, you might actually, if you're lucky, come across a reticulated python yourself. These animals have adapted very well to an urban environment. And as I said earlier, they help us to maintain and control our rats in the city. So if you are, folks, as I said, lucky enough to meet a snake like Danger here in the city, well, if you leave the animal alone, it'll go about its way, helping us to maintain balance in the wild. For that, thank you very much, Danger, and thank you very much, Eileen, for helping me find you. Off home he goes, and And Fiona,
Yes.
who is there?
Alright, joining us all the way over here from Africa, let's welcome our two great white Pelican, shall we? Now, joining me over here, this is Robbie. The one on the side right now, that is Jaja. Now you see great white Pelicans, they can be found in the African region. In fact, they are known to be one of the largest species of parrots in the world. Now with their wings wide open, tip to tip, it can easily measure up to about 3 meters in length as well. Now you see, pelicans, they are known to be a fully aquatic bird. So some unique features that you might see, first of all, if you look at the feet, if you look at how they are moving, how they are flipping, you might notice they have a fully wet feet. And these features allow them to paddle very well in the water. However, if you look at how Jaja is walking, it is known to be pretty clumsy at times. Now, another thing, pelicans, if you look at how they were eating earlier on, you might notice they have this large stretchy throat pouch right below the beak. Now the pouch over here, it is pretty expandable. It allows them to hold up to about 30 liters worth of water, equivalent to 4 kilograms worth of air. Alright, now the two birds over here, they are doing a great job. Let's meet them. Now, of course, we can't forget those that started the journey with us. On stage with me over here, another great white pelican. In fact, it is actually one of the veterans here. He is already 8 years old this year. Now look over here, he is also our current Gold Green for Wildlife Ambassador. He is trying to remind all of us that when we go shopping, please stop using plastic bag, okay? Use a very nice reusable bag like this instead.
Well, and of course, remember to wash that reusable bag. Now, I think that's a great message. So, that's what's my news today. And as you can see, these great white pelicans, they are quite large and impressive birds. In fact, they're known to be one of the largest flying birds in the world. Now, with that in mind, I wonder how many of you might be able to guess how heavy Luke or Odie weighs. Let's have a show of hands, all right, for who thinks the pelicans weigh about 20 kilograms. 20 kilos and less. No? Okay then. We'll try again, so. Who thinks the pelicans weigh 30 kilograms and less? 30 kilos now? Okay, no takers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to cut this short, who here thinks the pelicans weigh more than 30 kilograms? Anything over 30? Well, I see a few hands. Thank you, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, you'd be surprised because these birds only weigh 10 kilos each.
That is right. Now, of course, over here joining me, we've got Obi. Very naughty today. Now, if you notice, they have a huge belly at the front, okay? It is not fat, it is not muscle. It is in fact air sac in between the skin and their bones. Now, having such features actually allows them to lighten their weight to fly high up in the sky and also float on water as well. Alright, you know what? I think our boys over here, they are enjoying their time. So why not let's leave them be while I try to get Obi down to join our friend there, okay?
Okay, but what do I do?
Are you continue talking first?
Okay, well, I actually have been thinking, Fiona, about all the amazing animals folks we've already met this afternoon. Let's especially remember Sam, Sarah, and Tucker, our Hornbill and Agouti that are natural gardeners out in the wild, and Tucker the Otter, who reminded us recycling is easy and important. Now I think as a human folks, we can all do a lot more for our new animal friends. And in addition to always trying to reduce, reuse, and recycle our waste, we can add a fourth R and actively replant the rainforest, giving back to nature instead of always taking away. Now, speaking of the rainforest, folks, back again in South America is one of the largest and most important rainforests in the world. Where in and around the Amazon River lives the largest rodent in the world as well, the Capybara. Joining us on stage this afternoon, we have three brothers who go by the names of Mo, right here with me. Up on stage is brother Peter, and on your right with trainer Randy is Jerry. Now these three boys folks born right here at River Wonders only 5 years ago. In fact, their birthday is coming up on the 17th of November. Now, at such a young age, these boys are quite large. Capybara reach impressive sizes, both eating only plants. Two large front teeth right here help them to munch down on water grass all day long. Thus, these rodents are specially suited to a semi-aquatic life. Webbing in between their fingers and toes helps them to stay sure-footed on muddy riverbanks and also help them paddle in the Amazon River.
That is right. Now if you look up one thing, shall we please go for Peanut right over there? And you see Peanut, he is not there for a reason. That is because he is going to show us how a capybara swims. Thank you, Peanut. Now, like Dennis has mentioned, capybara, they do a slight webbing in between the toes, which allows them to actually paddle very well in the water, just like this, run on land, and even track on muddy riverbanks. Now, apart from that, capybara, they are known to be a pretty amazing divers as well. In fact, they can actually hold their breath underwater for about 5 minutes or so. Thank you, Peanut. Now, speaking of which, capybara, they are also known to be one of the many amazing creatures. They are actually called the Amazon jungle. Now, true to that, I hope all of you over here, you have enjoyed yourself so far, and most importantly, also start to appreciate the challenges these creatures are facing every single day in the wild just to survive. Now, each and every single one of us over here, we can all be equal ranges and play an important part in maintaining our life, also protect this environment that they often call home. Now, some simple ways for us to help out the environment. First of all, like I mentioned, instead of plastic bag, why not opt for more reusable bags when we go shopping and we take away food instead of plastic wrappers? Why not bring our own reusable, rewashable food containers instead? And last but not least, something rather simple. When we buy drinks, instead of plastic straw, why not opt for something that is much more environmental friendly, like a straw that is made up of paper, bamboo, or even stainless steel. Now with that, we've come to the end. Of course, this is not the last of it. So far, the animals that we have met are known to require rivers of survival. But the next species we are going to meet up with, they are known to actually change the course of the river. Now if you look at the back over here joining us, we got our two American beavers. In fact, we have a couple. Our boy goes by the name of Justin Bieber, and the girl by the name of Selena. And with that, thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and please have a great evening as well. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, and please have a great evening. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we have come to the end of our Once Upon a River adventure. Now again, like I mentioned earlier on, please remain seated for participation with us, or we ask you all in a bit, row by row, to avoid overcrowding to the deep area. Now of course, by the exit along the pillars, there are several QR codes as well. If you have enjoyed the show today, if you do happen to have any feedback, please scan the QR code and leave us your message over there. And with that, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and please have a great day today. Thank you.